One thing I noticed is we be searching for answers. There's a saying, seek and you shall find, right? Something like that. Ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find. So a lot of people find themselves seeking answers and feeling like they're not receiving them. And I'm here to tell you today that you might be receiving the answers, but you just don't know it because the way you are choosing to listen. Like, the number one thing you need to do is listen with your heart, right? Because the eyes can deceive you, the ears can also deceive you in a way, right? Definitely the eyes can deceive you. Okay, so let's just say, for instance, you don't like cuss words. Now, I say all the time that the universe can only speak to you in a way that you listen. If you try to speak to me in Portuguese and I don't speak Portuguese, then I won't understand the message, right? Now, this is not necessarily about language barriers, but other veils, spiritual veils that are in the way and you just can't see them. Like, let's just say, for instance, you don't like curse words, right? But someone has come your way to bring you some type of truth, some type of answer that you are looking for, but they curse a lot. And because they curse a lot, you immediately have a wall up and are not accepting what they are saying, because you might believe that people who curse more are stupid or less educated, or that you have your own reason for not liking people who curse. So in that case, it's kind of like the mess has gotten in the way of the message, right? The effect of who the messenger is has affected the message, right? And because we have all of these walls up, it affects our truth from coming to us. It stops us from receiving what it is we're asking for, right? So let's just say, for instance, you don't really like gay people, right? It's weird to say this because it's like, 2024, but there are still people that don't like certain type of people. If you don't like a person because of their race, answers are still available to you. It's just a lot harder to get to you because you have all of these things like this: I don't like, I don't trust, I'm not open to this. And because your window is cracked so small, it may feel like it's taking forever for those answers to come, but they are coming, because when the soul is ready, the answers come, right? When you're seeking, the answers are on the way. We just have to learn to open up a little bit more and listen with our heart, because if you're able to understand Portuguese and English and Spanish, then you're able to receive those messages in whichever way that it comes, right? I'm not saying you have to learn different languages. I'm saying that when you're open to different people, like a lady on the bus today, I was on the bus. I lost my car. So, I was on the bus today, and she was someone who the average person would ignore. She was talking aloud, and I was reading a book, and I was reading my book, and I closed it because I kind of knew that I wouldn't be able to focus. I was going to keep getting off track. But I didn't close it and get angry that she was that type of person. I closed it to open myself up to whatever it was that Spirit was about to bring me, right? And I smiled at her, and she kept talking and talking. And she said something that stuck out to me. Like, one, she called me beautiful, but that was after the fact. She sounded like she was just rambling, but then she looked at me and she'll communicate with me, right? And I would smile at her and just let her talk. I wouldn't interrupt. And she made a statement and was like, cause I'm too big to be little. And I said, period. Like, I didn't say it out loud, but it spoke to my spirit, because I've been going through my own thing of, in so many ways belittling myself or keeping myself down, or, you know, like hiding my gifts for all these different reasons, you know, that has a lot to do with where I come from, what I've been through or whatever. But needless to say, I be having the boot on my own neck, right? You know, you be like, people keep your feet on their neck. My foot is on my own neck sometimes. So for her to say like, I'm too big to be little, she was saying like how, you know, she just want to respect and nobody was going to put her in her place and all of this other stuff. But when she said that, she spoke that I'm too big to be little, it spoke to my soul. It spoke to my soul like, you know, I'm too much of a good person, a decent person, a worthy person to treat myself as the opposite of that. You know what I mean? And so I came here today to really just tell you, I don't know who it's for, but to really just tell you that the answers are there. They are coming. You are receiving it, but all you are hearing is the noise. You know, I noticed how curse words make everything sound more aggressive. I can say right now, the cat knocked down my vase. But then if I add curse words to it, it sounds worse, right? The motherfucking cat knocked down my motherfucking vase. Those two are still the exact same facts. That's a gingerbread teddy bear back there. That's a motherfucking gingerbread teddy bear back there. So I get how it sounds more aggressive, but don't miss your message because the messenger looks like a mess. You know what I'm saying? And because the answers don't always come from Google. The answers are not going to always come from a professor. You have to understand that these souls are moving up and through here, and there's some big things going on. And in the spirit, the spirits need to talk to you in whatever way necessary, whatever way that they can. And you have to be open. If you like nature, you pay attention to nature, then maybe they speak to you in that way. You know, if you like, and they can speak to you in multiple ways. The universe, God, insert your beliefs here, can speak to you in multiple ways, but you have to just listen with your heart. Because you're asking for something from something that is invisible, right? Something you can't see. So the answers aren't going to just fall like a book out of the sky. They're not going to come like that. It's going to come in other ways where you have to quiet your mind and quiet yourself in order for you to hear it. And it's not always going to be you listening with your ears, but listening with your heart. So yeah, I just wanted to come and say that today. You know, peace and blessings to you guys. Never mind the bonnet. What's under there might be a little worse. So, okay. Peace out, y'all.